Ace J.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
what's going on? Living life.
Living life, right? Life in quarantine.
Life in quarantine. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Staying busy, doing as much as we can, given the situation. And just to give people a quick recap, real quick, of what is it that we're gonna be doing. So my purpose to this is, bring over entrepreneurs, people that own businesses or have a product or a service that they provide. Bring them over, do a quick interview, get to know them a little bit, get to know what their business is about, and that way, we keep the economy moving and we stay doing things.
It's a great idea, man. Really, really appreciate the opportunity. Especially around these times, bro. Just getting out of the same everyday routine and doing something different. I think this is really dope, man. This is cool that you're wanting to reach out. You're wanting to talk to people, what their everyday is looking like, and just give them a platform and an opportunity to talk about their businesses and themselves. That's awesome, man. So that's great.
No, man, and I thank you for for accepting the invitation and coming over here, talking to us. And just to tell you real quick, man, one of the things that I have learned from this whole situation is how much we need each other. Like right now, I'm missing my barber like crazy. That's why I got the hat on.
That's why I got the hat.
Yeah, man, I seen a lot of birthdays, right? Kids having their birthdays, and the most we can do is, drive around in front of the house, beeping. That breaks my heart, man, and it makes me realize how much we need each other, from businesses, from family that we haven't been able to see. Tell me a little bit about how you're dealing with quarantine over there at your home.
Oh man, it's crazy. I found out that I'm an educator. Apparently, I'm a teacher.
Wow. Yeah. How's that going?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's going. It's as you know, bro. I have two little girls, and different grades, and I know I'm not the only one, man. I know there has to be, millions and millions of people on the same exact thing that I have going on right now, bro. And it's hard because you got to juggle now the reality of life, being here stuck in home with your kids and your partner. And now you got to teach. It's hard. It's been interesting. I kind of feel like I'm back in school. I'm learning new subjects. I'm relearning a lot of things that I've learned in the past. So that's cool, bro.
All right, you have two little girls, right?
I have two little girls. For the guys that don't know, I have a 10-year-old and a 4.5-year-old. So pre-K and fourth grade. Fourth grade, completely different assignments, completely different subjects. It's just craziness, brother. It's been interesting but weird at the same time.
All right, man. And obviously we're gonna get into what is it that you do, your business. But one thing that I wanted to mention, since we're talking about the little ones, one thing that really amazes me is how good you are at doing photography for little kids. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? And for guys that are listening, every single time that I have the need of a photographer, I always get in touch with Ace and his company, Nick Shot Studios. Every time that my daughter has a birthday, my engagement pictures, the maternity pictures for my wife, and when we do the photos for Isabella, right? She's 2 years and a half right now. And every time you're doing the photo shoot, me and my wife look at each other. We're like, "There's no way we're gonna come out with a good picture," because you see the product at the end, right? You see the amazing pictures that you take, but we there behind the scenes, and we see Isabella running, crying, misbehaving, doing what a 2-year-old does, right? And I'm amazed when you send me the pictures very, very fast as well. You send me the pictures, and they look amazing.
It's so funny.
So I think that's something that we want to talk, because I'm sure there's a lot of people, especially now at home, and they want to try to take pictures of the kids. And how is it that you do to manage? Because you don't know the pictures for other little kids as well, and they all come out amazing. So we're gonna get to talk about your business, but if you could just give us a little tip, how is it that you deal with little kids when you do?
Oh man, kids! I love shooting kids. Just the thing is with kids, man, it's so different because they're so pure. It's completely innocent. So you really got to get them on a good mood. That's not always going to be the case, as you and I both very well know. So you have to work with what you have, and it's not the same with an adult that you can tell them, okay, stand here, do this, do that. It's not going to happen. So you got to be patient, and I think that's one of the things that I actually possess. I'm a patient man. So I know how to deal with it, and so I think it's a little bit of skill, a lot of patience, and
I would say a lot of skill.
well, thank you, and then some luck, man. Because sometimes you got to be quick. You got to be quick with the shutter, and 1 out of 10. That's a 10% success rate, and that's what you got to aim with kids. If 10 to 20% is a success rate, consider yourself lucky. So then you end up with 800, 1,000 pictures. But if you have you have 100 or between 100 and 200 to play with, then at least you have some to work with. So it's law of numbers, luck, a little bit of skill and patience, brother.
Wow. All right. So we're going to get more into that in just a little bit. We obviously want to get to know you a little bit. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to my criado, La Firma. He's here in the chat with us. My criado, we're definitely going to set up an interview for you. For those that do not know, my criado is an iconic personality in the music industry.
No
from
doubt.
Puerto Rico to Miami to Colombia. So my criado, we know you a long time.
No doubt.
We're getting in touch.
Saludos, my
All right.
criado.
So
Yep.
let's go from the beginning. Where you from? How long you been in Miami?
Oh man, I'm from Colombia. Colombia, su papá.
What part?
Colombia, en la casa. Bogotá.
What part of Colombia? Bogotá.
I'm originally from Bogotá, born and raised over there. You and I are both from there. Yep. Didn't meet over there, but actually came here back in '97.
97.
97, long time, and I was 10 years old. Little bit of English, it's the stereotypical, Hispanic story coming from a different country, and with the family, so it was very humble beginnings. I had regular upbringing, and just really focused on my education, man, and the opportunities that were given to me. Eventually, I found the photography and the videos that I'm doing now, which we'll get into a little bit more in detail. But yeah, man, I came here in '97, lived here in Miami all my adult and teenager and adult life. So loving Miami.
Talking about how we're gonna get into photography in just a moment. Somebody just left a comment that they want you to get in contact for a birthday party. So guys, make sure, not now, but when we finish, make sure you go ahead and follow AJ. If you're not following him yet, make sure you go ahead and follow Unique Shot Studios. Get in contact with them. You take care of you. I could say that because again, I always hire him.
Absolutely. Let
me ask you a question. Something. So you said 1997 you got here, right?
97, yeah.
So that's 2 years before me. I got here in 1999. How is it that you don't have this horrible accent that I have and I have not been able to get rid of? What is the trick for that?
Oh man, you put me on the spot, dude. There was this thing called Inglés sin Barreras, which I think you missed out on, bro.
I think you know which one I was using. I was using Aprende Inglés hablando en español.
No.
They would write the word tablet, table. Yeah, that's probably why. You're right. There you go. That's the trick. I thought it was Rosetta Stone, but it was Inglés sin Barreras. Okay.
No, man. It's dude, I honestly don't know, man. I consider myself I have an accent, and it's with the people that and it's funny because we associate with a lot of the same people. But I don't know, man. I think some people are left with that little sauce and that little spice inside of them, and you're gonna be Latino for life, man. It's gonna be Hispanic for life, and be proud of it.
Take that as a compliment.
Yeah, man.
Take that as a compliment.
For sure.
All right. What school you went to in Miami?
Oof. Which one? Elementary, middle? What are we talking about?
That's right. You got here for elementary. I got here for high school. So which elementary you went to?
Oh, bro, Dante B. Facel for the people in West Kendall represent. And then after that, I moved a little bit. I went to Mace Middle School down in US 1 and 260 something. That was the hood a little bit, but it was cool. Southwood, which was a magnet art. It was a magnet school. It had different programs for people that were interested.
Which one was yours?
I was in art. I was always interested in the artistic drawing. I was always very interested in the artistic and in the visualizing and concept art and all that. So I drew a lot. My mom has all my drawings, my paintings. I have some of my paintings here. Work with different mediums. Always enjoy doing different things, man. And I think that's that calling, that art that was always calling me for me to express that art one way or another. I always had it in me,
So at a very early age, you discovered that you had a thing for art and drawing and okay, all right, pretty cool. real quick, big shout out as well for Alexander Saavedra. He's somebody who we're also going to be interviewing soon in the upcoming weeks. Guys, every week, every Tuesday at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing an Instagram Live interviewing an entrepreneur, a business owner like Alex, like AJ here with us.
No doubt.
All right, so after high school, what was the next thing that, when was it that, photography came into the picture?
Photography came into the picture by need, by the need of creating an extra source of income, just at a young age. We're talking about 2008, 2007, 2008, and I want to say, hopefully, he's still on here. I think I saw him.
I saw him joining too.
JC Paparazzi, he's still in here.
JC Paparazzi.
JC, Juan Carlitos, te queremos mucho.
Big shout out to
JC, big shout out. He's here. He's watching this. We have a lot.
So let's go back real quick.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a period of time where it was very popular in the clubs, in the nightclubs in Miami.
I'm getting there. Wait, let me get there.
All right.
Absolutely. For the people that don't know, so back in 2007, 2008, back before social media, what it is today, I mean, we had MySpace, but it's completely different. But back then, when you went to the club, for the people that know, you went to a club, there will be a photographer there. They'll take pictures of you. They'll give you a little business card, and then you have to go either that late, most of the time, next day, you'll log in.
Days,
the thing was
very connection.
Yo.
JC, I see you. Saludo grande, te queremos mucho.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was very different, so that the need to have those pictures, that is so easy to just pick up your phone now and take a picture and post it on social media.
That was not the case back then.
Back then it wasn't the case. So JC, again, which is the father of a really good friend of mine, he was doing this. He had his side business. This wasn't his main business. This was his side business, where he was going to clubs, different clubs, even on the same night, 2-3 clubs a night, and taking pictures. He was well known, so obviously me seeing this and me thinking, okay, I see how the composition of an artwork can kind of transcend into a picture. How you compose a picture. How you compose how you frame a picture, right? So I went up to him one day. I said, hey, listen, I'll be interested in doing that, and he pretty much told me, get a camera. I mean, he had to work. Get a camera, and I'll give you a class. I'll teach you how to do this. Funny thing is, I went immediately. I think the same day or the next day, I went and I got a camera, and I came back, and he sat me down, and it was like a 1 hour intro to photography with all the details. Taught me about shutter speed, aperture, the camera, the lens, everything, and it engraved into my mind. And this is what you're gonna do, and this is the setting that you're gonna use, and this is how you're gonna do it in the club, and this is what you're gonna do. Boom, 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 done. You're starting on the weekend. Whoa, let's do it. Sin miedo.
And you learn from a pro. Now let me ask you something. So I remember at that time, and everybody that was in the club life around those days, there were a lot of companies doing this. There was At Night, right? I think it was one of them.
At Night.
Farandula. But if I'm not mistaken, JC Paparazzi was the first one, right? And the first one to blow up big as well.
JC Paparazzi has always been well known. I mean, he at one point, I'm telling you, man, we had, I think, 3 or 4 photographers going around, and
wow.
and at the same time, and there used to be a point where I was doing 3 clubs a night, and it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and then I'll rest Monday, Tuesday. And
you recall what were some of these clubs?
Oh my God, yes, absolutely.
Bongos
was one. La Covacha, Ache. Oh my God, the ones over here in Kendall. What was the name of it?
Café Cristal.
Taboo.
Mia.
Oh my God, so many clubs, man. So many.
All right.
It was interesting, but it kept it interesting, and it was a different thing every single night. So it was amazing.
And you started getting business out of the club as well, because people will tell you, look, I need a photographer for so-and-so activity.
Yeah, that was one of those jobs that it provides you the opportunity, man, to meet a lot of people. And they're seeing you grinding. They're seeing what you're doing. And obviously there's an outcome, which is the pictures, which is what you're creating. You're creating that content, so people get to see what your finished product was. And because of what we were putting out there, to hundreds, if not thousands of people, yeah, man, a lot of business came out of that. A lot of connections came out of that. A lot of opportunities came out of that. So always, always forever grateful to JC, man, for that opportunity. That was the beginning of something big for me.
All right. And when did the idea of opening your own business came about?
Officially, it took a while, because unofficially, you know, whenever you have your side hustle, you start doing your things, you know, but then you realize that in order for you to progress, in order for you to do a little bit better, and to, you know, to scale up, you need that formality. You need to be able to show your prospect customer that you're a legitimate business, right? At the end of the day, legitimate business is really an idea put into reality, right? But us as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we need to be able to create that. And by you doing so, you're going to allow people that see you, potential clients, to say, okay, this guy's legit. I can trust him with my money. I can trust him with this. I can trust him with that. And you get more business. You get more customers.
Let me ask you a question. When it came that time for you, you know, when you made the decision to, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go full time in this. I'm gonna dedicate my time and my energy and my effort to my business, something that is my own. Mm-hmm. But it's a scary thing to do, right? When you're letting go of that weekly paycheck, of something secure. But when you're letting go of that, you're stepping into, you know, I'm gonna do my own thing. How was that transition for you?
Oh man, it's always scary, but you know, I think once you gotta have the drive, you gotta be a risk taker. You know, people that don't take risk, you're never gonna get ahead in life. It's just the way that it is. It was scary, but you get to a point where you realize that if you're halfway decent in what you're doing, that if you devote more time and attention to it, you can get better, and you can progressively get better at doing it. Then why not? Why not bet on you, on the star player, on yourself? You know, if you're doing it for somebody else, somebody put the trust in you to pay you a check to go and work for them. Why not you? When you interview, you're speaking about yourself. Now, are the things that you're talking about not true? Are these things not true? So it once that little switch flips on, bro, I think the opportunities and the possibilities are endless.
Great, man. Good point. Unique Shot Studios. How did their name came about?
Oh man, so Unique Shot Studio. I remember the day that I came up with the name, and I got laid off a job, and you know, I had this in the back of my mind, kind of working, and I was just tired of it, you know, and just one day out of nowhere, boom, laid off, you know. So I was thinking of something generic, something that I can apply to not only family photography, but also I wanted to start expanding. So I wanted to start, you know, hitting up businesses and being able to bring in some of these bigger clients, if you will, but at the same time work with the smaller people, family portraits and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? When you capture a picture, when you take a picture, when you're capturing that one moment, that's never going to come back. It's a unique moment.
Wow.
It's never going to come back. No matter how many times you try to recreate it, it's not going to happen. It's a unique time. It's a unique shot in time. That's how it played in my head. Unique shot in time. And I'm like, okay, so I like, you know, unique shot. And then I just, you know, I didn't know how to kind of like finish it. So the idea was to always expand and make it bigger. And I also got to say, I'm a big fan of Marvel. You and I are both big fans of Marvel and Marvel Studios. And I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like how the studios plays into it. And so there was a little bit of copying from that side, but it came from the need of just kind of creating a full name.
But it sounds great. Unique Shot Studios. I really like the name. The reason I was asking you about that is because I have spoken to other people before, right, that have a business or are in the process of opening a business. And believe it or not, one of the main concerns is always the name of the business. And I was listening to an interview by somebody who used to manage, somebody that used to be an artist, used to be the manager of Hector Delgado, a.k.a. Hector El Father, like a ton artist. And they were talking about how they came up with the name of their record company, Gold Star Music, right? It was simple. They had a meeting. They said, let's open a company. And the artist asked the manager, whoa, what is it going to be the name? Go start music. And sometimes it's so simple, right? And sometimes we get stuck in little details.
That's right.
Right. And a lot of people sometimes don't make that transition that they don't make that step that I was telling you about of leaving whatever corporate work they had before and going into business for themselves because of little details, right? I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it working from home. I don't know how I'm gonna keep track of my schedule if I don't have somebody on top of me. And sometimes we don't make that move because we're afraid of little details that could actually be worked out either at first, or you figure it out. You learn as you go, and that's the main thing when you own business for yourself. You learn as you go. Let me ask you a question. For somebody that is going is going through that right now, is thinking about going for business for themselves, what would be the best advice that you could give?
Oh my God, why not? Like ask yourself why. I think a lot of people, they think of the what, the how, when, and all of these other, but why? Why? First of all, find out your why. Is this something that's gonna help you grow as a person? Is this something that you just want to do just to see if it works? But find out your why. That's a very important thing that I think that everybody will have if they ask themselves that question. But at the end of the day, when you really get down to it and you think about it, is this something that you can do in the long run? Why not take that shot? Why not take that chance? Just go out and do it. And I know it sounds cliche, but you really cannot simplify it any more than that. You just really need to go out there and do it. A quick example. A story of a guy that created a multi-million-dollar business with liquor, right? When the guy tells a story, the guy's like, they ask him, what did you know before that? He says, absolutely nothing. I went out there, I did the research, I found out what I needed to do. And the guy owns some multi-million-dollar brands of liquor. And I just use that because I remember that right now. But why not? Especially nowadays, bro, that everything is at your fingertips, that you can do that research. And if you're that passionate about it, that you can actually spend some time, do the research, learn, and enjoy learning, why not?
And not only the research, because nowadays everything is on YouTube. You can learn a lot of different skills, but also marketing yourself. Back in the days, social media was not what it is right now.
That's true.
Now you could do what we're doing right now. You could, post about your business online, and if you could just do a little research about how it's done, there you go. You could grow. It's not like back in the days.
That's true.
Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of your work.
Yeah, pick the good ones.
So you guys can see. Well, I'm just gonna go from the top down, and you tell me. All right.
Yeah,
so again,
really quick, while you load that up, just want to say hi to some of the people that I know in here. Richard, hey man, I hope you guys are doing well. I see, like I said, JC was on there. Señor Tres Palacio en la casa también. Good to see you guys on here, and thank you everybody else that's on here. I may not know you, but hey, it's all fun. I really like what you're doing, Carlitos, and I plan on attending every single session that you do.
Thank you,
because this is important.
Thank you.
And this is exposure for me and anybody else that can potentially benefit from this, man. So.
What's the funny thing? When I made the decision to do this, I said to myself, if for everybody that I bring on, every business owner that I bring on, they get one person, they get one business. Somebody says, look, I would like to book you, I would like to hire you for this, I will feel accomplished. And it looks like it's already happening with you. So I'm more than happy with the results. Alex, I know you mentioned Zoom. Yes, we could definitely do that. I just really like the Instagram, platform, and I think it's a good way to reach a lot of people. So we could do both. Doesn't matter. All right. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Let me see if you guys can see it good.
Oh,
so, this is a Christmas shoot, right?
Yeah. This was my latest Christmas shoot that we did in Christmas Park in Coral Gables. That was this past Christmas, by the way.
That was this past Christmas.
It was. Oh my God! It was crazy. Weather was not. I usually do Christmas shoots indoor because obviously it's a more controlled environment, right? Lighting.
So this is outdoors.
This was outdoors. This was in a park, beautiful park, and the weather was not cooperating. And as you can see there, can you bring down the screen a little bit, bro, so it shows? No. I mean, up. There you go. Yeah. So imagine setting up, and this is a velvet couch, right? That I had specifically picked out for this shoot. It's a velvet couch, and I'm laying out all the fake snow on the ground. I'm preparing the Christmas tree and
the snow in Miami.
Oh my God! And then I'm setting all. Thank you. I just saw the comment right now. And you know, just imagine doing that whole setup. Oh my God! That little baby is so cute. I love shooting that.
That's a beautiful picture.
I love shooting her. By the way, so you know, it was fun. So whatever. So first day was good, but the second day, oh my God, the second day, storm, like pouring rain. I had to go out there with like tarps and plastics and try to put it and salvage it as much as possible. It was bad. But you know, hey, you know, I had to reschedule some people. I only wanted to do it one weekend. Ended up having to do it a second weekend as well. So yeah, actually, well, you know this. The second weekend, I said, forget it, not doing it outdoors. Ended up just moving the set indoors, and we ended up the people that couldn't do it outdoors indoors. But that was fun.
What happened to the couch? Did the couch get wet?
The couch got soaking wet. It was such a mess. I'm selling it on the cheap, guys.
Hey.
Anybody that wants a wet couch. Oh.
Okay, so talk to me about this picture right here.
That's one of my favorite.
What's that good-looking couple right there?
That is one of my favorite families right there. It's a good-looking. Look at that good-looking guy. Right there, beautiful wife and the beautiful baby. For the guy, you know, for the people that don't know, that is my goddaughter right there. So special care. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with this photo shoot. Again, same set as you guys can see. This was indoors. You guys were one of the people that was affected by the storm, or we couldn't do the shoot with you guys outdoors. So yeah, we ended up doing that indoor.
Look how it came out.
Oh no, amazing! It had a lot of fun. Oh, that one, so that picture that's actually, you know, I wish it would have been on this live chat, but two of my really close friends, Dombi, was doing a video. I forgot the name of the reggaeton artist that we were doing a video for that day, but I just showed up. I just showed up to the video shoot. He just invited me just to come by, just pass by, bro, or just hang out. And I was there, and this was the main model of the videos. The song was called Reina de la Noche. And man, the set was so badass. I'm like, let me take out my picture. And these are behind the scenes pictures of the music video. That wasn't that wasn't a photo shoot set. It wasn't primed for photo shoot. I just had to capture the moment. Another beautiful couple that I like working with. You know, these are people that I've known for quite some time. This wedding, I did it last year. She was a couple months pregnant when we did this wedding. We actually did photo shoot and a video, very nice video that I did for them as well. It was me and my boy Carlos Silos. He helped me out with this wedding. It was great. It was amazing. Great couple. Have a beautiful baby daughter right now, so I'm very, very, very happy to have worked with them. This is one of my favorite pictures from that night, actually. Obviously, that's a mirror, but the mirror was positioned in such a way that I think I was able to capture two different emotions. I don't know why that picture trips me out so much, because you can capture two different emotions from the same picture. So it was great. Oh my God, this picture. This was for my boy J. Littles. He's a great rap artist from New York, like real hardcore, old school New York style. This was for his music video. This was inside of a studio, and this was a really good friend of mine that we did the shoot with Dombi. Again, a really good friend of mine. We work a lot. Again, another music video. These are behind the scene shots that we actually took. This is not these are not photo shoots per se. Little dog, right? Little dog has to get some love too. This was for a baby reveal that we were going to be doing, and they loved their dog. As you can see, the little dog had a little tuxedo on. So I
see that.
Yeah, I had to shoot the dog because the dog came up.
And the baby shoes.
Yeah, the dog.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This was a wonderful couple that I did the wedding for. We did both photo shoot and videos. at the beautiful Secret Gardens in the Redlands. Been married for about a year.
Oh,
Yep.
there's you.
That's me and the family right there. So this was actually not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before that. It's me, my wife, my two daughters. Again, Christmas is really big for me, and this is something that we get to enjoy. I try to go all out. I change the sets every single year. So yeah, anybody that might be interested, potentially, keep my information. We would love to shoot you and your family. That's my little one, Camilita. She's so beautiful. Oh, another great couple.
And I think he's here on the live.
He's
Jan.
here, Jan.
Big shout out to him.
Hey, big shout out, Jan. You and your beautiful, beautiful family, which has grown, by the way. When I took this picture, the family was only 3, and now that family has grown. So many blessings to you and your family, brother. I'm really happy to hear that. Happy to see that. This is.
So you always do a Christmas photo shoot, right?
Christmas shoots are a must, absolutely. And I try to go all out with the sets, create something new every year. Try to do it a little bit bigger. So yeah, that's a must.
Hey,
look at that great couple looking right there. Money Green.
Great, man. Great. This is what I'm talking about. How do you do that with little kids? Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. That's not an easy thing to do.
Oh, my God.
To be able to have a little one stay still and it's hard, man.
It is
I see
hard.
you in action, man.
It is hard. You got to get down and dirty, man. You have to be willing to get down on the floor and do faces and have like a little bell or like a little toy. You got to think like a child, and if the child is not comfortable, I mean, you're going to have to maybe postpone it 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, let them eat, let them be rested. Because if it's not happening, it's not happening. And you may be able to get a shot or two, but it's just, you're going to go through hell to get that shot or two. So just try to get the kids, the babies, as comfortable as possible. And
big one, vehicles as well.
Oh yeah, so that was actually a good client of mine. Again, I not only do shoots for people, family pictures, but I work with some companies as well. This was for a company up in Palm Beach County. I forgot the name of it right now. A couple of years ago, about 2.5 years ago, and this was around Christmas time. I don't know if you can bring it down a little bit more. There you go. So we took out a couple of cars. It was cool. We took out a couple of cars, and it was all like in line formation. And then we went out shooting. This was by Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. So that was a fun photo shoot. Again, PJ photo shoot. You and your family. This was great. I love that picture.
So you guys, as you can see, we always go to Ace for pictures. Mm-hmm. Always. And you can see all the different styles and all the different type of photo shoots that he does. It's real good work, man.
These are some good. Now this is it's a nice photo shoot. Actually, he actually hit me up today. Guys, this is Hin Marley that you guys are looking at. That is Bob Marley's grandson. I had the pleasure of photo shooting him about 1.5 years ago for his new album. Definitely check him out. Great artist. Had a lot of fun doing that photo shoot. So yeah, as you guys can see, different styles, different settings. Some artists, this is a great belly dancer that does some. This is a great Colombian artist that I love working with, Paula Duarte. Guys, check her out. She's amazing. This is actually the cover for her latest album. That's my daughter again. Yo, Camilita.
All right. Okay. Wow, man. That's a lot of good work. So if somebody wants to get in contact with you and book you for the next photo shoot, what is the easiest way to do that?
Oh, guys, please reach out to me with any questions. I'll definitely reach out to the people that were interested here on the chat. But how to get in touch with me? You may look for me either personally here through my Instagram, which is @aces, ACES.MIA, so aces.mia, or you can just go directly to my business, which is @Unique Shot Studios. Again, @Unique Shot Studios, and you can just go ahead and send me a DM. That's how people usually hit me up nowadays. And let me know what you guys have in mind, and I would love to be able to shoot you and yours.
And that's Unique Shot Studios, both Instagram and Facebook.
That's right, both.
Okay, perfect. All right, man. Well, I do want to thank you so much for taking your time to be here with us today, man. It was a great conversation.
This was cool, man.
Glad to have you here. It was fun, right?
I loved it, man. I really, really loved it. Guys, everybody everybody that's on here or that was on here, thanks for joining. This is great. I hope to see more people on here. I look forward to seeing more people. This was great. This was fun. I'm excited, man. I hope to be able to come back and tell you a great success story of somebody that maybe reached out or was interested in what we did here, and I was able to create that relationship because of this.
We'd love to hear that.
Thank you, brother.
All right, and also just my crea was making fun of us. He said, "¿Cómo están los gringos?" I want to reach out to you, and I want to see if at another time, not anytime soon, because it might be a little tiresome to go over the whole story again.
Claro.
But maybe in a couple of months, you're willing to come back here with us, and we do this thing all in Spanish.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Let's do it in Spanish, in español. Los gringos, my crea. I know my crea had to say something, of course. Yeah,
I had to say something.
Listen, man, absolutely. Let's do it in English. Let's do it in Spanish, bro. It's it's just or we can do it Spanglish. Whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, we'll mix it up.
Miami's official language.
For sure.
All right, man. So real quick before we end this, if you could just mention that one more time, when I asked you what was the one advice that you would give to somebody right now, what was your answer at that moment?
Absolutely. Find out your why. Meaning really ask yourself the right questions as to why is this something that you're interested in? Why is this something that could potentially benefit you? Why is this something that's going to help you grow as a person? If you like the answers to these questions, and then again, you can ask yourself 100 questions, but always with the why, because the why is going to allow you to ask yourself those very important questions and really dig into the answers that are true or not. And that's going to give you either the right answer to move forward or not. So once you got the why, and then everything else comes next. You just need a little bit of drive, a little bit of push, and fulfill your dreams, chase your dreams.
Amazing, totally agree. One thing that I'll say to anybody whenever they're thinking about going into business for themselves is it's not about what you get, it's not about what you give, it's about what you become. And you're going to become a better person when you push yourself. And you're never going to push yourself as hard as you will when it's your own, when it's your own business, when it's your own brand, it's your own name that is out there. You will never push yourself as hard when it comes to that. So, Ace, once again, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you,
I wish you and your family nothing but the best. And I'll see you guys soon. We got pictures to do. As soon as this thing, blows away, we definitely got to get together again and do another amazing photo shoot.
We'll do. All right, man. This was fun, bro. Thank you, man. And have a good night, everybody.
All right, everybody that's here, thank you so much. Remember, every Tuesday at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing an Instagram Live with a business owner, somebody that has a business, product, or service. And we're going to be, talking to them, getting to know a little bit about them and their business, and hopefully, pushing people to make that transition to go into business on their own. All right? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Pulido, Ace J, and I'll see you guys another time.